Hello lovelies, good morning. It's me again. I apologize. It took me forever to give you an update from my last orientation. It's been 2 weeks now since my orientation week, so it's actually my day off today. I'm currently making some breakfast. I am really tired from working 3 days in a row for a 12-hour shift, but it was really worth it. Like, I like it, and it's just I slept late last night because I haven't been spending a lot of time at home, like watching TV and just, doing nothing. So that's why I kind of stay up late last night and woke up late too. And so yesterday was also my day off, and I decided to go to the library to study, and I did that yesterday. And today I'm not going to study because I am having some menstrual cramps, and I just want to catch up with all the chores that I haven't been doing since I was away for work. But anyway, if you are new in this channel and you haven't catch up from my last video, I actually got hired from a hospital setting as a certified nursing assistant or a patient care technician. If you want to learn what is a CNA, you could watch my other video, which is I'm gonna link them, okay, or I'll put them here on the top. So yeah, let me put this one. So 2 weeks ago I had my orientation, and it's a 3 weeks orientation for new employees for new employees like me. I was the only CNA that was newly hired, and most of my batch were all nurses. But anyway, on my first day I was actually on the floor. I was assigned with another CNA that was supposed to train me. So we were 3 CNAs during that day, and we were working on the floor. And basically on my first day I was trying to get familiar with the general things what is going on in that department, like what are their daily routines, their normal routines, and what do they usually do. So basically I'm not that hands-on on my first day. I was just trying to observe what are the normal stuff that they do. I'm just saying it again and again. I'm sorry. So yeah, they were really friendly. Shit, my egg. It's really kind of like different. It was absolutely different from where I used to work. So I used to work in a nursing home, and we do have we have our daily routines there. The residents who live in a nursing home have the same routine almost every day because it's basically their home, and compared to the hospital where they're only there to do some treatments, and once they recover from being sick then they usually go home. So yeah, it is a big difference. Hold on. My house is a mess, but I'm trying not to get distracted with the house because it's my off, and I just want to enjoy my day, Sometimes you just want to enjoy and you just say F the household chores or F the clutter for now. Most of our patients at the hospital or at the most of our patients at the hospital are basically capable. Like, they are very independent. They may need some certain assistance with if it's their first day from being from the admission, then of course they may need a lot of help because they're weak. So yeah, but other than that, they are pretty much independent. I burned my sandwich. So the first day went by so quick because I was just basically shadowing. It was really easy because I don't really have to do a lot of stuff. I was just observing my senior CNAs. On my first day, I do like the CNAs that I was working with. They were very informative. I learned a lot even though I was just shadowing. The next day, I was assigned to another tech. So during this day, we're doing the same routine that we usually do on the floor, and this time I was a little hands-on with some stuff, especially with taking vital signs. So I did a vital signs in the morning, and then I also learned how to do the blood glucose monitoring, when you get the blood sugars for your patient. When I was a CMT, it was actually one of our responsibility to do that. Although I quit my job after 2 months working in the nursing home facility, so I wasn't able to do another training for that. But I was so lucky because here in the hospital they trained me for that, and yeah, I did that on the second day, and I was basically, trained to do blood sugars. Yeah, I think the second day was really easy to, I mean, not easy, but it was still a little bit stressful because, I'm really new and you're not still familiar with the areas where to get certain stuff like the materials, the supplies, and the linens and stuff like that. I always get lost in looking for the supply that they needed. On the second day, we actually have like the new admission, and my trainer asked me to grab some welcome bin for them. So I know what to do. It's just I couldn't find the supply room, the supply room where I could get those items. So it took me forever to find the supply room, and yeah, that was the only hardest part for me during the second day because I'm not familiar with the rooms yet. But I made it though. But anyways, I tried to be really helpful because I was basically hands-on already. So moving forward, on my last day of orientation, I was on the floor for until breakfast time, so I was basically still hands-on with my trainer. I was able to do some vitals and blood sugars with our patients, and I was able to help passing trays as well. However, our nursing manager assistant actually pulled me out from the floor because we have some certain classes that I needed to attend. The facility has to discuss to their new employees, and we went to the lower level and we have like a classroom there. That's when I met the other new hired employee. I was the only certified nursing assistant during that time, and most of my classmates were nurses, so we were trained at the same time regarding about like stuff like we have this thing online for employees where we could access our benefits and some courses or classes that we needed to complete, and some meetings or important notes that we need to read. So we met different educators from the facility where they discuss about basic information about the facility that is also very important for us to learn or for us to be well informed, such as abuse and neglect, patient safety, fall risk, and pressure sore prevention and intervention. We also talk about environment. Sorry, I have like a certain note here that served me as a guide on my third day because I there's no way I could remember all of it. But yeah, we also talk about environment care like fire safety, emergency preparedness, and some different codes that we needed to know. We also talk about the infectious diseases and that we might encounter in our department, and the importance of standard precautions, including the hand hygiene, and as well as wearing the proper PPE. The lab department were also there. Mainly she talks about how to collect and send samples and other specimens to the laboratory. So they also talk about the company's computer system, like how to access the assigned educational courses or assignments that we needed to finish or we needed to access or complete. Yeah, that's the right word, that we needed to complete. That we were taught on how to access those different courses. What else? We actually have like a little run through about charting, although they are still currently working with my with my login or my username and password. Actually, I will have like a different class for that. The nurses already had their own class for charting. That was last week, I think, and I think I wasn't included for that class because those were basically for nurses, because I think there is a difference about the nurses and CNAs charting. So that's why I have a separate class, and it's going to be this February the 3rd, and I'm gonna let you know how it goes. So I'm excited for that as well. What else did we do? Oh yeah, they also provide us some certain names and numbers for the right person that we need to contact. So yeah, we have those numbers for certain people that we can contact for emergency cases. So yeah, I think that's about it. So after the class, we decided to stay a little while in the classroom to finish some of the educational courses that I mentioned to you a while back. And we did some tests. So when I get back on the floor around 4:30ish, my workmates or the techs that was supposed to train me, they already got all the vital signs for the afternoon. I was able to do the blood sugars for the patients before supper, and then I was also able to help them pass trays for supper and just basically just answer some call-outs. So that's what I did because it was already almost 7 around that time. The nurses in the hospital, they are just, I don't know, they're awesome because they help their techs. They're really busy, but they always give time to help us, especially when they think that we are busy and we're doing or we're in the middle of something. They help us, like answering call outs and stuff like that. So that's why I really feel like it's a really good environment for me to work with, because they have a great teamwork and they communicate each other as a team, and they are very friendly. So yeah, I'm so happy that I'm working in this facility. And oh, I also met some Filipinas at the laboratory department. So after my shift, after we give all the reports to the next shift CNAs, I went straight to the laboratory. One of my workmates showed me where it's at, and yeah, they showed me where it's at because, you know, I still get lost in that facility. So I met this Filipinos, and 2 of them are actually the same with my dialect, so we were able to, you know, talk in our language. So yeah, I talked to them, although they work in a night shift though, so I would not see them in the morning, but I could see them like after my shift and just to say hi to them. They said one of the Filipino works in the morning and one also works in the information area, but I wasn't able to talk to them yet because I'm also busy on the floor, but hopefully I would be able to catch up with them. So yeah, that was about it. I don't know if I'm really giving you a lot of information about the orientation, but basically I'm just saying that my orientation day went really smooth and it was successful, and as of now, I love my job and I'm really thankful that I'm part of the team. And 3 days in a row for 12 hours is actually not that bad compared to when I used to work 8 hours every day. When I used to work my previous, employer. I mean, 8 hours is good because I could still, hang out with my family. But working like 5 days in a week is really exhausting. Like, I don't know. But now that I work 12 hours and 3 days in a row and I have 4 days off, like I basically have more time for myself, more time for my family when I'm off, and more time to do some chores, more time to study, more time for me time. Like right now, my husband is working, so it's just basically me and my dogs and my pets, my cat. So yeah, I love it. And that's about it, guys. Yeah, I really think if you're looking for a job as a CNA, based on my own experience, I love working in a nursing home because I love elderly people and I love to interact with them. I want to be with them, but I really think that there's a big difference when you work in a hospital setting. I prefer to work in a hospital setting. So if you're a new CNA, maybe give it a try in a nursing home. But if you didn't like it, if you don't like it, then probably try to find a job opening at hospital setting, because it's not relaxed, it's busy, but it's a different kind of busy compared working in a in a nursing home facility. But nevertheless, I've learned a lot while I was working in a nursing home, and this is a new experience for me. And of course, this is going to be like a new learning for me, because this is my first job as a CNA in a hospital. And yeah, I am looking forward and excited for my future. So that's just how I feel, and I am so happy that I'm working again. And being unemployed was, I don't know, like right now that I'm working, being unemployed suck. Like I quit my job for a reason that time, because I wanted to pass an exam that I keep on failing, and it's an English proficiency exam. And now that I made it, I think it's time to work my ass, like make money and help my husband, help my family. And I feel more, alive working. Like I feel useful, I think. I don't know, it's weird, but okay, I feel more productive that I'm working now. It's giving me like a smiley face and making me glow. But yeah, thank you for watching my vlog, and thank you for waiting patiently for my uploads. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're new to my channel and you like it, please subscribe. It will help me a lot, and I really appreciate you. If you have already, if you will not subscribe as well and you're watching it, just click like if you like it. I would still appreciate you. For those who are here and with me for a long time and has been with me with my journey so far, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I love you for all the patience, for all your support. You are my little family in YouTube. So thank you very much for still staying with me. I will try my best to upload more videos. And for my friends who are watching, thank you again. Yeah, that's it for now. I'm still gonna think what am I gonna upload next time. If you have any ideas, you can comment down below and let me know and give me some idea on what content I would make next. So I'm off for 5 days, so I'm going back to work Tuesday. So I don't know what to do on my day off, but to enjoy them. Alright, see you guys. Love you all. See you next time. Bye.